What's up YouTube and multi-tool people? I'm Joe, you're watching my channel Ink&Iron, and I am back with a new one from Victorinox, well new to me. This is the SwissTool MX, and if you watch my channel you may be aware that I already have the SwissTool Spirit MX. Okay, the Spirit is this sort of butterfly shaped version of the SwissTool. I'm going with the SwissTool MX today. This is the more the older design, the more traditional, heavy, stout pair of pliers, although it's featuring the one-hand opening knife blade, which is awesome, and it has a pocket clip. So this is a really great version of this tool. So let's go ahead and get it open and do a first impressions. Okay, we've got it open from clamshell packaging. Let's get that out of here. So this is a big old tool. Let's get it right next to the Spirit MX. So you can see the substantial difference in size here. Not so much in thickness, a little bit of length difference. Let's get it next to the Leatherman Surge, and you can see we're a very large multi-tool in general. You know, when you're competing on the same stage as the Surge for size, you know you're big. Here's a Leatherman Charge. Okay, a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and get it open. Let's check the clip. It's pretty sturdy, moves just a little bit, not too much. You know what, let's open the pliers first. Okay, yeah, that drop shut action from Victorinox, always very premium feeling. Okay, we've got a much larger plier head on here. Interesting to note. Wow, very, very wide. Pretty similar cutting profile in the hardwire and soft wire notches down here. Both meet together very well. Okay, very nice. Feels good. Yes, feels very solid, very snappy. Looks like, yeah, okay, we have a corkscrew attachment. There's a secondary tool for these tools that is the corkscrew in case you're missing that kind of thing. Yes, that blade feels very, very similar to the one on the Spirit MX, but is in fact larger. Look at that. Sorry for the dirt on this guy. This is one of my favorite tools to actually use. Huh, okay. It's a little bit of a taller blade. Wider. Is it any thicker? No, pretty much the same stock thickness. Fascinating. And a little bit longer cutting length. Just by a touch there. Let me get some, let's get some paper in here. Yeah, that's very nice. Right from the factory. So these won't be the most edge holding knives you'll ever see, but it's nice that it comes nice and sharp from Victorinox. Does it shave? Yeah, a little bit. They're not the best shaving edges, but that's fine. You're not going to be shaving with your knife. This is good for, you know, general use. Okay, so we should be able to pull down. Yep, pull down. And we have a little, not quite a half stop, more of like a, I don't know, a 1/4 stop, something like that. A chance to get your fingers out of the way when closing. On the outside here we do have a scale which acts as a ruler. If we, wait, what? No. Did you see that? Hold on. There's a slight stop here. Yeah, there's definitely a positive stop there. I'm guessing for this to be used as a ruler, which is crazy. I didn't know they did that. Sorry for the oil on my hands. This did come well oiled. I'm gonna knock off the majority of it after this video. So this must be an inch scale because this is about 9 inches across. We have metric on the other side, about 23 centimeters. Very nice. And it lines up pretty well. It's not a perfectly straight line, but you know, for rough work, I think it'll do just fine. That's awesome. I didn't know that there was a little stopping point. Oh God, it's getting so greasy. Sorry, I'm sorry everyone. It looks real greasy, but it's pretty cool. All right, here's the full dimensioned Phillips head. We do have that same thing on the Spirit MX, but I'm not going to compare every tool to that one. Full dimensioned Phillips. Is it in line? It is getting close to centered. It's not, you know, sticking off this way. It is slightly leaning towards the center, making it a little bit easier to wield as a screwdriver. That's nice. Let's see. Okay, small flathead screwdriver. Very fine tip on there. Can't be more than, geez, 2 millimeters maybe. Okay. Other side of that tool is an awl, and interestingly no parcel hook on this one. I wonder if we'll see it anywhere else on this tool or if they ditched it in this older design. Okay, we have the one-handed knife blade on this side, and then the traditional Victorinox large scissors. Now, the reason I'm surprised, if you don't know, the SwissTool Spirit MX has these sort of modified tinier scissors, and I am a fan of the traditional design more. You can splay it out for easy sharpening. They are longer in terms of cutting length. They are, you know, you can splay them wider to get fatter bits of material in here to snip. Overall, I like the design more. This one may be more robust because of the, you know, substantial spring on here. You may have to replace this little leaf spring in the future. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. That is awesome to have the Victorinox scissors on here. I really enjoy cutting my nails with those. It's quite nice. And if you're going to cut your nails, you're going to need a file. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that is very nice. Very toothy. Very well designed and well executed file on here. The edge file will cut through soft metal. If you need to shorten a bolt or a screw in a pinch, it will do it. Will it be as good as a hacksaw? Of course not. Here's a saw, and it has, I've been seeing this more and more in my Victorinox lately, a sort of fuzzy burr left on the saw. If you see this on your tool, any of your Victorinox tools, go ahead and use it. Like literally just go through like 1 inch of wood or like something the size of a finger, and it will knock off that burr, and it will be just as sharp as any other Victorinox saw. It really doesn't impede the sharpness or the performance. It's just something that sort of ends up on there after manufacturing. Pretty sharp spine on there if you need to throw a spark with a fire steel or something. Ah, nice. Here we have the can opener. Traditional Victorinox can opener design. This is a good can opener. Not that I'd recommend this being your main can opener if you're doing it every day, but this will serve just fine. Let me make sure it's actually the same design before I'm singing its praises, because I have found that slight changes in geometry on a can opener will really make or break it. And they do look very similar, although not perfectly similar. Huh. It's close enough that I'm sure it'll work, but I may actually have to try it out and see what the differences are between these two. That might be an upcoming video idea. We'll see how that pans out. What else? Ooh, that is, wow. That is a very substantial flat driver on there. That is something that probably undo the screws on some old furniture or something. Could even be a light-duty pry tool. I don't know that I would. I don't tend to pry things with my multi-tool implements just because they're on a pivot. Anything that's got a pivot is not really, you know, perfectly designed to pry. Let's put it that way. Okay, we got the combo tool here. You saw me open this package with the combo tool. There's like a very steep chisel tip on here. Interesting. Will it slice paper a little bit? It's not designed to slice paper, mind you. Oh wow, okay, yeah, that is a chisel tip for sure. Okay, that'll carve a little bit of wood. And then you have some wire strippers down here, a rounded one and then a more V-shaped. They also have slight burrs, it looks like. Is that a burr? It's a bit hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of burr. That's fine. Again, go ahead and use the tools that have burrs on them. It should knock it off, no problem. Okay, and oh, bottle opener. I say oh because I'm not expecting it to be this long, but as you can see, you need to differentiate the length here in order to make the tools accessible with these nail nicks. That is the one downside of Victorinox tools, in my opinion, is that they require fingernails. You know, not everybody's got nails. Some people like to cut them short, some people like to bite them, some people have really weak fingernails, so not perfect accessibility, but it will do for most people. Looks like an additional wire stripper notch here, more to pull the sheathing off of a wire that you've already scored, probably using the other implement that we just saw. There is a flat driver at the end of the bottle opener here, and it seems okay. That's the medium-sized one, as far as I can tell. And then clip springiness, yes, very taut. Overall, looks good. Fit and finish. Try and display these handles. Yeah, no, they're pretty solid. And then I'm going to do this just because I've been doing it on my channel lately. Let's get some of that coat hanger wire. Let's do it. I know the SwissTool MX can do it. And I guess I should check the packaging, make sure that's the hard wire notch. Okay, I'm seeing number 3 hard wire cutter. Okay. Should be that secondary notch nearest the pivot. I hope it is. Let's get a little bit more. All right. Yeah, baby. That'll do it. Ugh. Ah. It's not easy, but it will do it, and continues to drop open, so no binding issues, rather. So yeah, looks pretty good. A little bit greasy. I'm gonna go degrease it right now. But anyway, price point on this guy is about 160 USD. I think I paid it's 158.99 before tax, 167 something after tax. So in terms of price category, we are up there with like the Leatherman Surge. We're up there with like the Leatherman Free P4. I don't even know if Gerber makes anything that expensive. We are also in the price category of SwissTool Spirit MX, largely similar tool set in a slightly smaller, maybe more sleek looking package, although you lose certain things like the ruler on there. The scissors are different. You know, it's a trade-off. It's always a trade-off. We are not quite in the price realm of the Leatherman Charge, which is for the best. Leatherman Charge will run you about $200 now. But yeah, anyway, I am greatly looking forward to using this tool. And if you'd like to see more content, multi-tools, fountain pens, tools, typewriters, that kind of thing, like, sub, do the things, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.